Aloha kakahiaka. Again, I say good morning, although I know a lot of people, it's not morning for you at the moment. It's probably afternoon, but it's morning here in Aotearoa. It's a cold, misty day, and it's really beautiful outside. So I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Welcome to Beginner Hula. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, we're going to be going over the last verse and the chorus of the song we've been working on. But don't you worry, because if you're just jumping into this, you're just fine. We're going to break everything down, and you can always go back and learn the previous verses from the videos that are already posted. So you're doing just fine if you're here. Hello, aloha, Annalise, hello. As always, just our regular start off stuff. Don't forget to listen to your body. Pay close attention to how you're feeling when we're going through our exercises and our drills. Make sure you warm up and stretch properly. That's really important. And just remember, you're dancing at your own risk. So I want you to, I think a lot of people feel like hula is something that's very, that poses no risk at all. But anytime you're doing physical activity, especially dance, things like that, in your own home, especially without like a teacher there present with you to correct your form or anything like that, then there always is a little bit risk associated with that. So I just want you to pay close attention to yourself and make sure that you're doing things that make sure that you feel healthy and that you feel like you're working hard, but in a good way that's going to help you out. All right. What else do we like to talk about in the beginning of class? Oh yeah, if you have a hula teacher out there in the real world, don't forget to make sure that you're running it by them before you're taking classes from other teachers in terms of hula. That is really, really important. We're going to talk about some cultural things today in the middle of class. So we're going to kind of like go off a little bit on that tangent just a little. To just kind of, since it's a beginner class and a lot of people are getting their introduction here, and so I want to just go over a couple little things there. Let's see what else. All these classes are through LA Belly Dance Academy in Los Angeles, this beautiful little studio run by some beautiful, wonderful people. If you have any extra money that you're able to make a donation to them, you'll be helping out a small business that's working really hard to try and provide an opportunity for people to get some stress relief in these times, and please consider doing so. But if you're not, no worries, because we're here for you. The bigger point here is we want you to be here with us and us all to be dancing together. So don't worry about it. Let's see what else. I think that's it. As always, if the live stream goes down, jump right back on. We're going to come right back. We're not just done for the day. We're going to come right back and start over, and it's all good. So just stick around, run through the dance, keep moving, keep stretching, grab some water, whatever you want to do, but come right back here. So let's start off with our normal warm-up and stretch. We're doing a regular warm-up with your ʻami, and I really want you to pay close attention and make sure that you are taking this opportunity to connect with this separation and control that we're building in our bodies. We have our upper body and our lower body, and we have all these nice handy little muscles right around our hips that are here that can help us control. If we're using these and flexing these, squeezing here, squeezing there, all the way around as we're doing our ʻami, what that does is it allows us to push our hips and make our big, big circles while keeping our shoulders totally still. So I want you to pay close attention to that, because as you're building that muscle memory and coordination for you, you're going to have to think about that less. Your body's going to start doing that on its own. But right now it can be a little difficult. So start with your feet nice and wide apart. Remember, big circles, as big and even as you can get them. And when we bring the feet in, our feet are a little less than shoulder width apart, and our feet are super, super straight. Okay, you're building your posture. You're building how your feet are going to sit on the floor just when you're dancing throughout your dance. So it's really important to even start that in the warm up. So as you feel your hips and your legs start to warm up, bend lower when you can. Here we go. Oh yeah, if you didn't go to our intermediate class, I'm changing the, no, sorry, that's not gonna work. Out, buddy, I'm sorry. I love you though, I know. Okay, so, yes. All right, so make sure you're bending lower as you can, that you're bending as your muscles are starting to warm up, and then we'll stretch afterwards. Okay, here we go. Match my tempo. Here we go, ready? Feet nice and wide apart. We're starting back left, and I go back 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's switch sides. Ready? Stop here. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's stop. Let's go double time. Drop this hand. Back. 1, 2. Big. 1, 2. 1, 2. Stay still up here. And 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Back. Front. Back. Front. Flex here. All the way around. Back. Front. Back. Front. And let's switch. Half time. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it slow and even. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And let's switch sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. Let's bring the feet in. Shoulders apart. Back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And switch. Let's do 4 here, then Huli. 1, 2, 3, 4. And step around. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's lead. Step 1. Push around. 2. Keep it even. 3, 4. And switch. Here. 2 up, 2 down. 1, 2. Drop. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Drop. 1, 2. And switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Drop. Keep your feet flat on the floor. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Drop. 1, 2. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they're still. Switch. 1, 2. Pitch. 1, 2. Drop. Up. And 1, 2. 1, 2. Drop. And switch. 1, 2. My feet are flat on the floor even when I drop, so don't go so far down that your heels are up in the air. 2. Drop. 1, 2. And switch. Again. Warm up. Drop. Switch. Drop. Good. Relax. I hope you're a little bit warmer. Let's do some stretching. Reach up in the air. Reach, reach, reach. And let's go up on our toes. Reach up, 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 up. Keep going. We're going to reach up and go down into squats. Ready? Reach up, down, up, down. Down. Okay, hold it up here. Reach up. Hold it, reach up. And down. Hold here. Hold. Up and over. Reach. Switch. And hold here. And switch. And reach up. Flat back. Reach forward. Hinge at the waist. Keep your back flat. Don't go out too forward. And side to side. Reach. Keep that back straight. All the way down. Over to the right. Good. And turn lunge. Again, like always, drop this back heel back here. We want to lengthen out the calf muscles back there. What that's going to do is allow us to bend lower in our knees while keeping our feet flat on the floor. And hands here. Reach to the front. I'm going to lunge down. You go as far as you want to go. Sit up tall. Push your shoulders back and line with your hips. Yep. And I'm going to turn. Try and see where you're at with your balance today. Pull your toes up. Just for a sec, and then let's pull the toes back. Stretch the back of your legs. And let's push up back to center. Hold here. Over to the left. And turn this way. Again, drop this heel. Really important. Roll. Good, hands here. Front. And down. And pull your toes toward you. Back to the knee. And push up back center. And roll up. Good. Good job. Hope you're feeling nice and warm, stretched out. Okay. Before we get into our next drill, let's just take a little second again to recap breaking down our ha'alava, which is our sway back and forth. It's really important that you get this kind of technique down, that you practice it a lot, because it's going to build range of motion on the sides of your hips, and it's also going to form the basis for all these other different moves that we're doing, right? This sway back and forth. So when I'm doing my ha'alava, my style, feet are a little less than shoulder width apart. Feet are super straight, okay? So be careful if one foot's turned out. Both feet are turned out. Be careful, all my ballet dancers out there. Nice and straight, shooting straight down from your hips. I like practicing this stance because it's also really, really healthy for your body, especially wahine. As we get older, we have to be really careful with what we're doing and how it's affecting our pelvic floor, especially if any of us have children or things like that. Then we want to be really making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, and foot alignment as it relates to your hips is a big part of that. So super straight, and we want to bend nice and low. And when I'm pushing back and forth, if you're new to this, I want you to think of the pendulum of a clock going back and forth like this, okay? If you're a Tahitian dancer, I don't want you to just depend on this looking like your Hula, okay? I want you to try to like make it, think of it as a different thing than your Hula, okay? It's still a sway back and forth. Yes, here, but I want you to think of it a little bit bigger. Push out, think of the pendulum of a clock swinging back and forth. And then with this little, give a little bit of a pinch here above your hips just to make it nice and smooth, so we don't have a stop, stop, stop. We want it to be one long move as opposed to one move on each side, right? So squeeze just a little bit, pushing back and forth, and my feet are staying flat on the ground for this. I want you to bend nice and low and feel really balanced here. Then we'll do our hands. Hands are gonna be closed. Let's see. Ha'alava, and the difference between ka'o and ha'alava is, I mean, just terminology, really. We used to a lot of people call it ka'o, but it depends on who you ask. We used to call it ka'o, but then we were told, no, we're not calling it that anymore. We're calling it ha'alava. That's what we're going to stick with. And let's see, another question. Do the hips sway with some delay after the step? I wouldn't call it a delay. I think your hips are working in concert with your feet to hold the balance of your weight. So if I'm stepping forward and I'm shifting my weight from side to side, then as I move forward, then I'm going to step in to this foot here, into this front foot. Now here's an important thing to note. People's brains work in different ways, right? Some people are right-handed, some people are left-handed. One thing I've noticed from teaching for a long time is that when we imua and ihope, when we go forward and back, some people naturally will push their weight forward into the foot that they're stepping with, pushing forward, stepping into that front foot. So from the side, it looks like this. You can see that my body is stepping into that front foot. If I ha'alava imua like this from the side, I'm stepping into this front foot. Whereas other people, their brain wants to keep the weight on the back foot. So that would look like this. I put my foot out here, but my body is still on my back foot. Then I step, then I step, then I step. See how my weight is back? I want you to think about what your mind tries to do, what your mind wants to do when you imua and ihope with your ha'alava. Do you step into that front foot? Or does your body want to stay on the back foot? Here. If this is what your body wants to do, you're going to find it really difficult to swing your hips in the same time following me or someone else. Because what you want to default to is keeping your weight in the forward foot, okay? So step into that, and the sway of your hips is going to work with it. So that's a really good question. Hopefully that answers it. You want your body weight to go into that forward foot. Of course, there's always some choreographies where you would stay on the back foot. That's choreography specific. But in hula and also in Tahitian, if you're just doing drills and traveling and things like that, you want to default to stepping into whichever foot moved, which means if I imua, I'm stepping forward. Body weight is forward, forward. But if I ihope, I'm back, back, back. So your hips are stepping into whichever foot has just taken that step, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Yes, each step, the hip goes onto the weighted leg. Yes, exactly right. So when I step to my right, my hips are swaying to the right, and my weight is going into that right foot. Same with the left, same with the right, and same with the left. Yeah. Yes, the hips of an ʻamaha are similar to a kalakaua. Yes, exactly right. ʻamaha in Tahitian looks like this. Forward, back, forward. And same with the kalakaua. I go forward and back. I usually do all my kalakaua starting to the side because it's easier to see when we're doing our drills, but it can be whichever direction that you want it to be. Great questions, I love it. Okay, so let's do these drills. We're going to, again, stretch, relax, focus on keeping these fingers together, okay? And all you're doing is stretching that center of your hand. That's it. I want you to connect with this part of your hand right here. Stretching, relaxing. You're building strength and dexterity in your hands. You're building strength and control. We're not just going beckoning, right? Don't move your fingertips too much. Don't feel like your hands have to make a big path. Stretch, relax. Focus on that simplicity, okay? Here we go. And Okay, here we go. And we're here, ʻaha. And aloha. Push right. I'm hearing you. Left. Right. Keep your shoulders open here. Make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Hands out. We stretch up, down. Stretch, relax. Stretch, relax. Feel your hands flattening out here. Keep going. Push. Stretch, relax. Stretch, relax. Stretch, relax. So let's practice that ʻimoa and ʻihope we were just talking about. Ready? ʻimoa. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Good. Now ʻihope, weight goes into your back foot. Step right. Left, right, left, right, left. Push right, left. And now I'm going to go in. Hands come in, out, up, down. It's the same motion. So I stretch my hands, relax, stretch, relax, stretch, relax, stretch, relax. Go and push. Drop down here. Keep your feet plateaued. Go and push. Okay, let's put our hands down for just a second. Let's check in with our ʻimoa. ʻimoa. Right, left. Right, left. Keep those shoulders still. ʻihope. Go back. Step into that back foot. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Good job. And again, let's go in, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. In, out, up. ʻimoa. Straight feet. Up, down. In, out, up, and ʻihope. Just stretch your hands, relax them out. Stretch, relax. Don't complicate it. Stretch, relax. Stretch, relax. Good job. Keep going. Push, push, push. Keep it big. You're almost done. Keep the hands up. And again. Keep going. Push. You're almost done. Keep those elbows up when you bring them in. Don't let them drop down. Lava. Good job. All right, relax your shoulders. Very good. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's practice our kaholo just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll practice with our hands. Turn my fan on. It gets warm in here. Okay. So we're going to do this with a Tahitian song. Okay. Because, yeah, it's pretty and I like the tempo. So, let me see. Make sure that you're using your ha'alava again, pushing side to side. Okay, and keep it simple. Keep your feet straight. All right, let's practice. Relax the shoulders. We'll also do just a little bit of kahela, our points out. Okay, but I really want you to focus here today. I really want you to think about that little stretch, gentle stretches you're feeling on each side. So you're challenging yourself, building your range of motion. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? Iha'a. And kaholo. Make sure you're bent low. Push. Look at your hands. Good Good job. Let's change the hands. We're going to go forward, forward, side. Keep going, push. Good job. Keep going. Good. Let's change the hands again. I'm going to go here. And make your sign. Look up. And when you bend down, make sure you're not bending forward like this. We want to keep it in your knees. Okay, back to the first one. From here. And forward. And make your sun. And back here. Let's add one more. Let's start a cycle again. And make your sun. Let's go, Grace, down here. 1, 2, 3. Back to the first one. Go 1. And 2. Forward, side. Now make your sun. Keep your hands up. Down for 4. 1, 2, 3, and side. Look, watch your hands, outside hand. Now look front side. Front, side. Front, side. Watch your hands. Down for 4. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Here. Forward. And down for 4. Let's do some kahiko. Ready? We're going to point. Hands down. Right. Left. 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 Good. Let's go hands out. Pushing side to side. Right. Good job. Keep going. Push. And let's go back to our kahiko. First one. Here we go. Look. Side. Side. Front side. Front side. Make your sun. And let's kahiko. 1, 2, 3. Back to the first one. And here, back side. Make your sun. Down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay with it, stay with it. Recommit each cycle. Front, side. Sun. And down. And kahiko. I think I got a ton there. Oh well, front side. Lava. Good job. Relax the shoulders down. Very good job. All right. Let's see, more questions. Good. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. How we're switching our hands from one place to another. So if there's one thing that I notice, it's that, what matters is not just where your hands are landing, but how they're getting there, right? So when you're dancing hula, the hands are the most important thing. The hands are telling the story. The hands are, keep your eyes on the hands. Everybody wants to keep watching your hands. So you want to make sure that you've got kind of that power and grace and coordination. And it's not just about keeping your hands relaxed, because when I'm dancing, I feel control all the way through my fingertips. No part of my arm feels like relaxed, feels controlled all the way down. So what's happening is, that's why I like to do this drill in the beginning here, because I want you to connect with that center part of your hand right here, because I want you to let that center part of your hand to basically motivate how your hands are moving. So instead of me thinking, if my hands are going here like this, here out, and then out for my kahela, it looks like a very simple motion. And if that's all you're thinking of is, oh, my hand needs to land there. Now my hand needs to land there. Now here. Now here. Then yes, you might have that nice straight arm and right angle that is what you want, but it's still not going to look like as graceful as you want it to be. So what's happening here is I'm not lifting from the wrist. I'm lifting from, it's me thinking of the center of my hand. So I want you to imagine, this is kind of a corny metaphor, but I think it works. If you think, and this is like in cartoon land, if you think of picking up the center of like a cloth napkin, like pinching the center of it and picking it up and then moving it somewhere else. And then if you set it back down and it sort of ballooned out again, that's what I think of when I move my hands around. So I'm picking up my hand and I'm placing it in a new spot. The other thing that does, and then again, now I'm picking up both hands and I'm placing down, picking up, placing. When I think too much about the wrist, I go like this, and I don't like that. You might like it, fine, totally good. I don't like it. I don't like this personally. I like this. It's very subtle, but it's everything. Here, here, picking up, placing down. From the center of my hand, placing down here. Picking up both, placing in front. Picking up both, bringing them in. So that's the way that I'm moving my hands around. You can see somebody who might be bending really low. They're pushing side to side really gracefully. But they're it's kind of a little bit of it looks a little bit like an air slap kind of thing going on. As opposed to, I want you to imagine picking up your hand and placing your hand in a new spot in the air. Okay, hopefully that helps. Yeah. You do the windscreen wiper thing. Okay, yeah, that's common. People go like this, here, like that, I think is what you mean. So think of it about your hands. And also think about what you want to do is take out, I say no scenic routes, right? Don't take the scenic route. You have a direct path from one spot to another. If your hands are here and you need to switch sides, then pick up your hands and move them over to this other side. You don't need to do a big grand gesture to get them to the same spot. Keep it subtle, keep it simple. Because taking out the excess motion makes your dancing look easier, right? So you want to train yourself to only be using the motion that's necessary for your dancing. Yeah? Good. Yeah. So center of your hand, the moral of the story, keep the fingers together, lift up from the center of your hand and have be using your brain to be telling your body, I am picking up my hand and I am placing it in a new spot. That's what you want to be telling your hand, as opposed to just, you're there, now you're here. Now you're here, now you're here. Now you're here. No, pick up the hands, place them down. Pick up the hands and place. Okay, so give that a practice. Good job. Let's do one more drill. I just want to do something a little bit more challenging. Hopefully you're still warmed up. We're going to practice our uehe using he ui, because you all are such beauties. We're going to practice our uehe. Remember, we step, puff out, step, puff out. We break this move down more in a different class. I'm not sure exactly which class it was, but I could find it. It was a couple weeks ago. But just make sure, again, from the ground up, we're stepping, we're puffing out from the ball of the foot. Make sure that your weight is in the middle of your foot. It's going up on the ball of the foot, like you're going up on your toes. You don't want to be on the sides of your foot. I am not going like this. That could roll your ankle. It's so painful just joking around about it, so don't do it. Keep yourself safe. Go up on the balls of your foot. I step, puff out, step, puff out, step, puff out, step, puff out. And I'm pushing side to side. Try and smooth this out, okay? Let's do some of those. Hopefully this isn't too fast, but I also want to be a little bit challenging. We're gonna go slow at first here. Up and go right. Step, puff out. Step, puff out. Step, out. Step, out. Step, out. Step, out. Step, out. Good. Another round of slow. Step, out. Good. Keep going. Step, out. Keep shoulders still. Try not to rock back and forth. Let's go speed it up. Twice as fast. 1, 2. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Push. Right, left, right, left. Let's go half time again. Step out, step out, step out. Let's add the hands. We're gonna go out, 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 out. So you guys do any things at once? Ready? Go double time. Out, out. Keep going. Okay, back to your half time. Step, puff, step, puff, step, puff. Good. Keep going. Push. Swinging back and forth. Get the timing of the feet. Get a nice strong wehe. And then get that hip sway in there. Good. Let's imoa. Step forward. Keep the feet straight. Ihope. Step, puff out. Step, puff out. Not too big a step. I tend to overemphasize it when I'm teaching it because I'm trying to demonstrate, but not too big. Keep going. Good, mama. Good job. Okay. All right, let's get into what we're going to talk about today, and then we will get into our choreography. Okay, I'll try to go a little bit fast through some of the things that I want to touch on today. Famous last words. All right, so first of all, I want to talk about those cultural things that I was mentioning. So there can be a lot of confusion about what does hula mean? What does, I think that I posted that video from Taupori Tangaro, where he's talking about the origins of hula, and it's the role of hula in preserving the Hawaiian language. I'll double check that I posted it in the group, but if I didn't, I'll make sure it gets up there because it's great. You have to watch it. But one thing that's important to note is that there are a lot of different hula traditions. There are a lot of different styles. I'm teaching my style, the style that I learned, the style that I like. And, but there can be, you see people doing different styles of the way that they shift their weight and move their hips in the kaholo. There are different ways of people holding their feet. There are different ways of moving their hands in relation to these different motions and styles of choreography. There's just, like any dance form, it has branched out a lot, even though the traditions of hula are very sacred to us and really, really important. So when you're learning things like, I think there can be a lot of misconceptions, or I get a lot of questions like, people new to hula will ask me things like, I saw someone do this motion. What does it mean? And it's important to not think of hula as like a sign language. Remember that choreography is a dance, just like any other dance, and it's open to interpretation depending on who's doing the choreography of the song. You'll also find different things that, like the question we had earlier in the group, which was like, about home, if the thumbs should come down like this, or if they should be tucked under, like with the hands like that. This is what we're doing in this song. And the idea was that they'd been told that this meant something else, which to another teacher 100%. That might absolutely mean something specific to them and their lineage and something that they've been taught. And that is 100% valid and respected. But it doesn't mean that it's everybody has learned that way. It still is specific to that teacher. That's one reason why, or that kumuhula, that's one reason why I think it's really important if you're learning from another teacher to ask them first, in addition to it just being part of, it's just plain part of protocol. You just have to do it. If you're a hula dancer, you have to run it by your kumu. If you're going to take classes or anything from anybody else, you just have to do it. But besides that, the practical reasons for it, or your kumu might have very specific ways of teaching you certain things that go along with their style. And it's important, if you are having the privilege of learning from them, that you respect that and you respect what they are trying to do in terms of passing that on. And so, you know, you want to listen to what they are. It's just like Hawaiian mythology, and in this Native Hawaiian belief system, you know, we have a lot of different myths and things like that. And if you look, depending on who wrote them, again, Lincoln, depending on who wrote them, you know, they might or might not have like a different version of it than something else that you might have read or heard. So it's important to know the traditions from the teacher that you are learning from, or the kumuhula you're learning from, and where they come from, and respect that lineage that they have been tasked with passing down. That's a really sacred kind of responsibility that they have taken on. And so it's really up to the student to have the same respect in return and take and respect those traditions accordingly. Again, it doesn't mean anybody's wrong. It just means that there are different traditions and truths for different lineages and different genealogy, different everything, depending on who you're learning from and what you're taking from. So I guess the moral of the story is not that just it's a free-for-all, because it's not, but more that it's important to ask these questions when you have them. So you can always ask me, because I'm a person who, if I don't know the answer, I will literally say, I don't know. So you don't have to worry about me telling you something, hopefully that's not wrong. Because if I tell you something, then it's because I think that it's actually, it's the correct answer. So ask is the points. Okay, good. I don't want to talk too long about that. I could go on and on and on, and we can have more discussions in the group. I would love to, about this kind of stuff, because it's really important. I just wanted to go over one thing really quickly for our song, Wahine Ilikea. Something kind of interesting. Lincoln really wants up there. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Okay, so we have there are a lot of different aumakua, or like different different physical manifestations of kind of more spiritual beings or concepts in our like belief system or in our mythology and all that. One thing that you find woven into a lot of different mythological stories is the mo'o, which is a lizard, or sort of like a big dragon sort of thing. And it's kind of interesting because there are no lizards or anything that are indigenous to the Hawaiian Islands. And so you have to assume that the idea of a lizard has come from a lot longer ago, when people were migrating from other different islands and coming over. And then those lizards, those mo'o, kind of took on a bigger supernatural force because of what they kind of might represent, or what they look like. It's a big topic. There's a lot of really interesting things to like consider there, but you will see lizards everywhere in our mythology. There's tons of them. One of them that's really important is the lizard that is on looking over Kamalo. That's the aumakua for Kamalo. And there's a bigger story here that that involves the shark god that we discussed a couple of weeks ago, where we had the story of Kamalo and avenging his two sons' deaths, and him enlisting this shark god Kokuhu to help him avenge his sons against the chief, the mo'i of the area, Kupa. And but this is another story involving that same shark god, where both of them, him and this mo'o, were kapule, is that a thing? Kapule. They were battling over who was going to become the who was going to be the aumakua of Kamalo. And basically the mo'o sort of they got in this huge like 3-day long battle. Which again, when you hear about these things like 3-day long battles, a lot of times they're actually documenting like major geological events or things like that. So it makes me wonder, like, ooh, what happened there? Like all kinds of stuff to form how these islands look now. But the story goes that then the mo'o laid down and basically died on this mountain. But he told everybody, even in death forever, I will be the aumakua of this place, and I'm going to be watching over it forever. And you can see this. Can you see that? I upload this to the Google Drive too, so you can actually see it. I have no idea if this is going to work. I doubt it. It's not looking good. Okay, you can't see it. I uploaded this picture and I'll post it in the group. It's a picture of looking over Kamalo. You can see the outline of the mo'o here. And then also it's like a red dirt, and the red dirt is like where his blood soaked in. So it's very dramatic. And he is forever watching over Kamalo. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I'll post this picture. You can see it plain as day. It's pretty cool. And there's lots more to talk about in that, but I'm talking a lot this class. Oh well, that's how it goes. All right, so let's walk back through our last verse, where we were talking about. We say nani vale is our kahea, right? So everybody's saying nani vale. Try that phrase, nani vale, right? Nani vale, 2 words. Nani vale. That's our kahea. That's our call. We're calling in this verse. Nani vale no ʻaina halava. We're talking about the beauty of this place, halava. And we talked about it last week. Where is halava? Anybody remember? It's on that northeast side of the island, right? And so it's fitting that in the rest of this verse, we're going to talk a little bit about wind, because we talked about it last time. The Halava Valley is going to be the first one to be getting all the trade winds, and then all the other winds that are coming up from the other side too. Oh yeah, yes, totally. I will post the group, our Keikukui Ho'onoa live stream ʻohana. I'll post that today. Thank you for asking that, because I'll put that in the chat before I end the live stream today, so you can join that. Okay, so again, we're talking about halava. Nani vale no ʻaina halava. It's on the northeast side. So everybody is, again, Sarah kahea, nani vale. So try it. Nani vale. One more time. Nani vale. Good. And you're calling in this verse, because if you're dancing with a musician and they're playing ukulele and singing this for you or something like that, you're communicating with them about which verse you're going to dance next, because you're in charge. You're the one who gets to say, nani vale. You're saying, hey, play nani vale, please. Okay, so we're saying nani vale. We say nani vale. Good. Okay, so we are going here, side kaholo, step with your right foot, step back and open. Open the hands here and step back, left foot. Okay, those feet are right, right tap, left, left tap. And I'm turning to the side. That's our side kaholo. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going right, left tap, left, tap. Line up your feet on your side kaholo. When you step back with this right foot, line it up with this left foot. Here, line it up. Keep these in a straight line when you're turning from side to side. Okay? All right, so again, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Nani vale no ʻaina halava. Let's do some kahela. So again, our kahelas are points. So I'm here. I just finished here. My hands are going to go here and open, switch, and open. I'm presenting out. My hands are facing out, facing down. They flip together. See that? They flip together. switch. Now this one's down, this one's out. They flip together. Both sides are 45 degrees, 45 degrees, okay? Make sure you're marking this stuff for specificity. So we came here, we just finished there. Now we open here and here. Do it with the kahalo. Ready? We go right, right, left, right, left. Okay, put that together with our first side kahalo. 5, 6, 7, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right, do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your fingers together. When you're doing these flips, make sure you're keeping your wrists straight, because if you don't, it's going to look like this. You're going to look like that with your hands out. And I can tell you all day to keep your fingers together, but it's going to be really hard if your wrist isn't straight, because it's going to feel like you can't. So I want you to keep don't let your wrists get all twisted there. Make sure that you are here, keeping your wrists straight. Here, keep the wrist straight across. Okay, make it simple and comfortable for yourself. Again, 5, 6, side kaholo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we say home ho'okipa akamalihini. We're saying this is like a welcoming or hospitable place for visitors. Malihini is our word for visitors or foreigners. Putting it that way, it sort of can sound a little negative, but it's not. Malihini is like, it's just somebody who's like not your friend yet, right? You're just getting to know them. So it's a really welcoming place for the malihini. So, yes, so hands out, 45 degrees. Bring it in. Again, for specificity's sake, I'm just making this kind of triangle here. And then again, out. And then hands come here. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, kaholo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Good job. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. All right, ready? Do that again. Again, with our kaholo. Right, left tap. Left, right, tap. Ready? Home. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking right. When I'm traveling right, I'm looking left when I'm traveling left. So look right, center, right, or left, and in. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now give out. Kaholo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to the beginning. Ready? Nani vale. 5, 6, 7 side kaholo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Let's try that with music, shall we? And then I'm going to make a teensy tiny little change to the next part. I just think it'll look better and be simpler. Here we go. Back it up. Hold on. Sorry. I need to find her spot. Hold on, sorry. Just through there, because it's going to go into the third verse. You ready? Here we go. And bring it in. Nani vale. Home. Let's stop 45 there. Okay? Let's do it one more time. Nani vale. Kahala. And out. Good, so keep it here. Okay, let's finish this verse. ʻaina uluwehi ikanoe ahiahi. It was another question we had in the Facebook group earlier is how you differentiate. If you have an okina at the start of a word, then what do you do? And I just want to say the difference there. So, like I said in the group, when we have wahine ilikea, ilikea has an okina on the front of it. That I is okina I-L-I, right? So it's ilikea. So what I want to do is make sure that I put that glottal stop before that I. Wahine ilikea. I put that space in the middle of it. Wahine ilikea, right? As opposed to ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahiahi. ʻaina uluwehi. Right? That's the words. ʻaina uluwehi. If we say ʻaina into uluwehi, which uluwehi does not have an okina on the front of that U, I want to blend those vowels together into the next word. So I would say ʻaina uluwehi if I'm talking. ʻaina uluwehi. And ikanoe, again, with that I also. ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahiahi. So you want to, across words, make sure you're putting an okina or blending those vowels in together to connect them, even if it's two different words. Okay, it's hard to do if you're a native English speaker because as a native English speaker, most of us put that glottal stop on the front of a word starting with a vowel. So that's why we have, so hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, back to our song. Here's our little change that I'm gonna make. We're here, pull it in, and we're gonna do, it's gonna be the same thing, but we're just gonna keep it here, and then we're gonna roll back. So instead of rolling up like this, just keep it here, because rolling up is really hard to like, it can be hard to make that look nice, and I want to keep it simple and, you know, for this class. So let's just go across ʻaina uluwehi, this verdant land, right? Now we're placing up and we're going around. Hands are going down like this. Fingers are like that. Down just a little bit, not crazy. Kanoe ahiahi, this misty evening, right? Okay, back to our ʻaina uluwehi. Let's roll. Ready? Kahola. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are turning there. Right, left, right, tap. And then finish your kaholo on the left side. Hands come together and place out. Okay, so let's walk that again. All the way through this, your footwork goes right, left, tap, right, left, tap. You're just facing different directions or you're doing a turn. So think about that. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Right, tap, left, tap, right, left, tap, left, tap. Okay. All right. Walk it one more time. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap, ʻoli, right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap. Okay, good job. Last little part. Ua love mai. ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahiahi ua love mai. We're talking about the mist in the evening coming in on the wind, right? So we're going to go. My brain. Does your brain ever just like quit on you? That's what mine's doing right now. Don't worry, we're gonna get it right back. Here we go. Walk it again from here so I can get into that. 5, 6, 7, go. ʻaina uluwehi huli ikanoe ahiahi ua love mai kamakani ho'olua. Ua love mai kamakani ho'olua. It's brought by the winds, by the ho'olua winds, right? The ho'olua winds are one of the, or a whole set of winds that are really important to the Halawa area on the island of Molokai. So we went around, and from here, coming out of this, hands are gonna go up and cross in the same way, and hands are facing out, and then open, so the back of your hand is facing out now. Okay, so my hands went like this, and then up and flip the hands. Okay, we're going to come out of this. This is going to be we just did a left, right, left tap. Let's go right, left, right, tap, and then we're going to wind over our head, right? Kamakani. And then ho'olua. We're going to go 1, 2. So again, that's 1 over your head here. And then 1, 2. So let's finish our kaholo, going to the left for this first one. So let's start back here. We just did this. Now we go up. I just went like this. Now I go up, right, tap, left, right, left, tap. Now we're going to ʻoli, right, tap, left, right, left, tap. Bring your hands back here. Yeah? Yeah, I'll make a choreo video from the front and then also from the back so you guys can see. I know we're a little cramped here, so you guys can see the whole thing together. It's also hard because I'm afraid if I do the whole thing on the live stream itself that it's going to boot us if we do too much of the song at one time. So that's me trying to work it all in there. So, but we'll do a whole one with the whole song in it. Yeah. All right, going back to ʻaina uluwehi. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. ʻaina uluwehi and huli ikanoe ahiahi up ua love mai kamakani ho'olua. 2 and down. So I kind of do one like this, and then I do like a slower one. And then I want to bring them down, hands come out and in. Okay, one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. ʻaina uluwehi, huli ikanoe, ahiahi, ua love mai, kamakani, huli ho'olua. And in. Ready? With music. Here we go. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready? Anibale. And Kahela. And home. And out. And roll. ʻoli. Up. Yeah? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Then we're going to add one more little thing. That's all. There we go. Ready? Get your kahe in there. Nani vale. Kahela. And kaholo. Home. Give out. And roll. Up. Up. Good. Okay, one more thing that I want to try to put in there. I want to do a little level change, a little dip on this, on kamakani, before we go into that huli. So we are just coming out of, we did our huli with our noe, ahi ahi, ua lave mai. Now dip, kamakani, and then huli. Okay? Let's do that. Ready? Come on. Got it. Ani vale. And kapolo. And roll. And here. Up. Dip. Yeah. All right. Let's do it one more time. Actually, let's do it 3 more times. We'll do I do one with you, you do one yourself, and then I do one with you. Okay, and then I have a few announcements about stuff happening in the next few days that's super, super cool. So stick around for that if you can, please. Here we go. All right, here we go. Get your kahe in there. Nani vale. Ready? Nani vale. Kahela. Kaholo. Roll. And up. And open. Up. Get your dip in here. ʻoli. All right, now you do it. Ready? Here we go. Ready? And here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. Side kaholo. And kahela. Now kaholo. Home. And out. Give out. Good roll. And down huli. And up. Dip. Huli. And finish the kaholo. Good. And then your chorus. Okay. So one more time. Here we go. Get the smiles on. Here we go. Nani vale. And roll. Yeah. Good. All right. Good job today, everybody. We've got all the pieces of our choreography together. So I want to challenge you to try and start going through and putting it all together into one song. And then the fun thing too about a song like Wahine Ilikea is that there's like a million different versions, right? Because a lot of people know this song. A lot of people have recorded it. Dennis Kamakahi recorded it, I don't know how many times, and other people of singing it. So you can find other recordings of it on YouTube, and it forms a good challenge for you because, again, this is a song that you could, if you are visiting Hawaii one day and there's an ukulele player in your hotel lobby and you say, I have done a little bit of hula. And they want you to dance something, and then you can dance Wahine Ilikea. And it gives you the good practice of adjusting the choreography by listening to the music, dancing different tempos, adjusting it so you're kind of being forced to listen to what they're singing instead of just going on autopilot. And so it draws you out. So take your choreography to the next level and challenge yourself in that way. This is a really good song to do that with. Okay, one more thing before I go. There's some cool stuff coming up that I want to share with you because I'm really excited about these things, and I think that some of you will find them really fascinating. One of those things is, don't forget this month, May, is Asian Pacific Islander Month. At least, I guess, in the United States. I guess in the United States. I don't know. But there's a super cool thing happening tomorrow it's like a webinar panel with all sorts of really super awesome women leaders that are doing all kinds of cool things in different industries. It's called Women in the AAPI Community Trailblazing in Times of Uncertainty. And so they're talking about different strategies and things that they have that they're utilizing to push themselves forward or to think outside the box to help other people. And it might be really motivating for you. You might learn some cool stuff and get inspired to do some things of your own, or you might just be able to learn a little bit more about these really amazing women. This is going to be moderated by my Hula sister, one of my best friends, Renee De Los Santos, who is, she has been a student of mine for a long time and is one of the most wonderful people I know. And she is also an ambassador for the United States of Women, which is a really amazing organization that's working for gender equality across all genders. And so that's a really cool thing. They're putting this all together just for us. You have to just register for the Zoom link, but it's all free. So just register for that. I'll post the link in our Facebook group, and that is tomorrow. So in the United States, that's tomorrow, Thursday, May 28th, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you're in New Zealand, like me, then tomorrow is Friday, May 29th, and it's going to be 8 a.m. New Zealand time. So again, it's tomorrow, and you just need to register for it. I did it. Takes 2 seconds, and then it's like an hour gonna be like an hour and a half tomorrow. Everybody needs to watch this panel. Okay. Second thing that I want to say, just a couple more things, and then you're free to go. I'm participating in a panel coming up this weekend, which I'm really excited and honored to be a part of. It's the Indigenous Healing Summit, and this is the third one that they're doing, and it's really awesome because it brings together Indigenous people from all different expertise, professions, walks of life that are discussing whatever it is, whatever they want, like how they are. The topics really vary. You just have to check out the Facebook link and see the other people that are going to be on this panel. And this specific one is celebrating the divine feminine. So it's bringing together a bunch of really just amazing wahine. I'm really excited, and I can't believe I get to share some space with these incredible people because they're awesome. You can learn a lot from this stuff. And again, just be inspired. My own topic that I'm going to be discussing is how diving into your history and your roots and kind of trying to tap into your ancestral knowledge can help you through stressful times like this. I think it's really easy to feel like we're in unprecedented times for us, and that can make feel very lonely, as if the whole world has never experienced anything like this before. And sure, that's sort of true, but it's also not. Our ancestors have gone through some really similar things to what we're going through now. And for me, I found that learning about those things and seeing how particularly like my native Hawaiian, like people in our history have reacted to these sorts of difficult times has really made me feel more connected to them. And it's also made me feel really inspired by them. And it's helped me put things into perspective. And so I want to talk about how the importance of that, and then also talk about some stories in Hawaiian history that are examples of that for myself, and talk about how you can do that for whatever your background is, or whatever background you really connect to, how you can maybe find that for yourself too. So I'm excited about that. That is going to be for the United States Pacific time, Sunday, May 31st from 2 to 5 p.m. And here in New Zealand time, that's going to be Monday, June 1st, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I will post that, both of those events in there. There's also, if you want to dance Tahitian, don't forget, Leolani has beginner workshops posted here on the LA Belly Dance Academy channel that you can check out anytime you want to. And there's also going to be a brand new Te Aho Nui online thing is going to be, a new session is starting next week. So if you want to get in on that, and I think everybody should go ahead and message Leolani for that. But check out on this channel, check out her beginner workshops. They're really, really fantastic. Check out the other teachers on this channel. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page, because it really helps us and it helps other people find us. And we just want to grow this community so that we can all kind of be there for each other. So, okay. I've talked enough for today. I've talked an awful lot. Check us out on the Facebook group. I'm linking to that right now, like I said I would. Here we go. Okay, that's the Facebook group. I just posted that. So hit that. I'll approve your request to join. Talk to me. Send me videos if you want. Get some constructive feedback. I'm here for you. Tell me if you have questions. Tell me if you have ideas. Tell me if you had, I was going to say dreams, but don't tell me about your dreams. I'm just kidding. Tell me about your personal dreams. I love that. But not your sleeping dreams. Okay. I'm just kidding. All right. So check us out there and come on back. Dance more with us. We're going to be starting new choreography relatively soon, but I think we'll do one more week on this to put it all together. And then we'll see what else we're going to do next. Very exciting. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on Facebook. Bye. Aloha. Ahui ho.